Oh man, I'm sure y'all are sick of hearing about him, but our sweet friend, Dr. Eric Weinstein of Evergreen College. He was part of one of the teachers that was the central lightning rod of their stop this racist fuck kind of Evergreen protests. He was on a podcast recently and kind of hitting all the talking points that I'm interested in lately, according to the algorithm. That is artificial intelligence and developments along the lines of nobody wanting to work and all that other kind of shit. But he brought up something interesting, and it's something that I deal with, or one of the challenges that I'm working with. I'm trying to hatch this out. And if any of you watching this know about anything personnel-wise or have some insight into this, I am all ears. So, Dr. Weinstein, who is a social anthropologist by trade, he brought up an issue of dependency that is just society-wide. And it makes sense to me, and it partly clicks, but it's a thought and a development that I can't quite put the screws to, you know? Picture this. Say you're given a task, and no matter what, each time you try to do something new or different, you get very, very used to asking so-and-so. Let's say the guy's name is Mike. You get used to calling old Mike over every time. You got the decision at work. Hey, Mike, you ever see anything like this? Hey, Mike, I got to give this customer a refund. Hey, Mike, can you come over here and show me that again? Hey, Mike, can you show me this? Hey, Mike, have you ever run into that? Hey, Mike, listen, I got to call this customer back, Mike. What do you think I should say to them? Have you ever run into that, Mike? Now, let's say Mike, though, is a supervisor, and Mike has a nasty habit of, no matter what happens, becoming involved. Somebody else makes the wrong choice, and Mike gets all in there and changes things around. Why did you do it this way? I told you that way. Why did you do this way? To where people can't actually even make the decision themselves anyway. Okay, that was a very scatterbrained scenario, but it brings up my worries in that, is this one a situation that we are creating ourselves by micromanaging, even though that we have customers that we're trying to take care of and get jobs done? Because really, I've tried it the other way, where you pull so back and you literally let a project fail all the way to the customer. Now, it is literally a job obligation of mine is to isolate the customer from the process. So I can't allow that to happen without changes of my own personal approach. But what do you do? I think that it's a matter of the easy dopamine, and people are getting so used to posting something on social media and getting the little tingles from seeing when somebody likes something, or feeling that trigger when somebody doesn't like something, or somebody puts up something news-wise that they don't agree with. You know, either feeling that trigger or feel that tingle. And because we're all used to dopamine at the click of a button or at the squiggle of a screen, we're no longer used to the old-fashioned tingle and the old-fashioned trigger, to the point to where the tingles and the triggers are now malfunctioning. How do we get that back? My stupid thought, and I don't think this is practical in the least, is a screening process of hiring, similar to almost what the military does, to where you actually find out when that person's going to quit, which we've ended up in the scenario to where every person in our employment, maybe this has always been this way, is certainly capable of quitting, but it will give you an idea of at what point of difficulty they're capable of quitting. Golly, we want self-sufficiency, but we need competent self-sufficiency. And I don't know. I'm afraid that it means the simulation is broken. I don't know. I just don't know. But I do have respect for all of your opinions, so please let me know what you think.